Hello, I am Asa, and today we're going to talk about the new movie, Minions, The Rise of Gru. The new trend recently is people dressing up in suits and going to the theater to watch the new Minions movie, which I did not do because I literally went last minute to the theater to watch it with my family. But if I would have gotten a heads up, I was dressed in the suit. Anyway, I went to watch it because of that and because my little sister wanted to go to. I expect to hate it. And I did. 1 out of 10. Bye. I'm kidding, it's not the end of the video. I'm gonna tell you about the movie and my actual opinion about it. But before I talk about The Rise of Gru, if you haven't watched it and don't want to get spoiled, I'll suggest for you to click off this video right now and come back to the video when you do. Well, are you ready? 3, 2, 1. This movie is set in the year 1976. Sometime after the events of the Minions movie, which when I found out made me think, when did Despicable Me take place? Does it take place during the 2010s when the movie came out? If it does, is Gru fortified during those events? Which is mind blowing to me because I always thought Gru was in his late 20s to early 30s during the events of Despicable Me 1. Let's talk about the beginning because it is very well put, like every Minions / Despicable Me movie, because introduces us on what we should expect moving forward in the movie. In The Rise of Gru, we're introduced to the Vicious Six in the beginning of the movie, seeing the map of the Chinese treasure, the Zodiac Zone. Hold on a minute. What are the Vicious Six? The Vicious Six are basically this universe version of the Sinister Six that Spider-Man has. The members are Stronghold, Scavenge, something like that. Scavenge. And Gene Craw, Nunchuck, Belly Bottom, and the leader of the team, Wild Knuckles. They want the Zodiac Zone because the Chinese New Year is near, and since they're basic kids movie villains, they want to use the stone's power to terrorize the city. They go to China, and Wild Knuckles go into the temple where a stone is and retrieves it after almost losing his life, retrieving the Zodiac Zone. But the other members betray their leader, taking the Zodiac Zone from Wild Knuckles and throw him out the vehicle to fall and left to die. This establishes the threat of the movie. The Vicious Five want to use the power of the Zodiac Zone for bad. We are just gonna see how Gru gets the motivation to stop him. We're then shown what an 11-year-old Gru is up to. He's shown in school and getting picked up by the Minions right after he leaves school. I like how we see the Minions work with Gru in the beginning when they first started serving him, and how unlike later on in the Despicable Me movies, here he treats them more like workers, which will contribute to character growth for Gru later in the movie. I like how we get a Gru that actually feels like a kid, and not like a serious grumpy Gru like we get in the Despicable Me movies. I like how he's so naive even though he wants to be a supervillain, like how much of a fanboy he is over being accepted to an interview to join the Vicious Six, and he's so excited like a kid in Christmas Eve. Also, I like how they show references about the future, like having a young Dr. Nefario be a shopkeeper in a record store the Vicious Six layer is under. Also, I like how Dr. Nefario has always been helping Gru with him giving him a slime gun that helps him throughout the movie, like stealing the Zodiac Zone when the Vicious Five were distracted with someone else's interview. And you can tell how unexperienced Gru is with all this villain stuff, like how his brother was in Despicable Me 3. He thinks it's all fun and games, but he grows out of that by the time Despicable Me 1 events happen. So I'm guessing they're gonna make more prequel movies that will show us how Gru grows as a villain as he gets older and more mature, to the point on how he is in the Despicable Me movies. So I'm excited to see how they develop Gru's character with new movies, and if they're as good as this movie, I'll be watching them. Well, my sister, of course, because why would I go there on my free will? The jokes on this movie are actually pretty funny at times. Yes, there are still a lot of butt jokes, but besides that, this movie had me laughing in the theater watching this. I feel like people will not believe me that this movie has made me laugh a good amount, but since they're the Minions, but it makes sense, they're known for being annoying little creatures. I don't really remember the last 3 Despicable Me movies and the first Minions movie very well, but I don't really remember them being annoying too. I might go watch the previous movie, maybe do a reviews on them and see if my memory serves me right or wrong. If you want that, smash that like button and subscribe and comment for the video and I'll do it. My favorite part of this movie is when Kevin, Stuart, and Bob run into the old retired Kung Fu teacher when getting chased by One Knuckles' henchmen. The montage of them trying to learn Kung Fu and see how indestructible they are, like a bunch of things being thrown at Bob, and in the end a safe getting shown at the top and he's perfectly fine. The doors open, he's like... Also, why is Bob the cutest motherfucker in this movie? Like, why is he so adorable? Especially when he turns into a goat in the climax of the movie. Like, I want that. I need it. I need it! Also, the climax of this movie was pretty well. Yeah, they were dumb for putting a fake out on us with One Knuckles is dead. Well, I know he wasn't going to die because it's a PG movie, but I'm pretty sure little kids didn't know that, so I'll give him a pass for that one. But I did thought he was actually dead after the show that Gru was in the funeral for Wild Knuckles. But besides that, the climax was pretty good, especially when the minions start to unleash their inner fire of Kung Fu or something. Plus, it was cool when they turn into animals, especially when Bere Bottom turns into a dragon and starts burning San Francisco. I did like the intensity about needing to save Gru from the clock, stretching him apart and killing him. I know he wasn't going to die because 1. This is a PG movie, 2. We see Gru as an adult, this is a prequel, and 3. Why would they kill one of the main characters? Well, for some reason, I was in the edge of my seat thinking if Gru was gonna survive or not, which I probably to make me think that. Also, I forgot about Otto and his side journey while I was writing the script. It's kind of understandable, he's kind of thrown to the side for this movie, but he's a pretty funny and cute little minion to add to the Kevin, Stuart, and Bob trio. But still not as cute as Bob. Bob is the cutest minion of them all. Talking about the minions, it's funny how here they call him mini boss and annoys Gru a lot, which is pretty funny. The fight looks one-sided for some time until the minions unleash their inner fire and bring to the rise of the Kung Fu. Now I'm sorry, I had to bring this title into the video somehow, even if I repeated something I said before.
Obviously, you guys are rehired.
Well, here we are at the conclusion. So what did I thought about the new Minions movie? Well, I fucking loved it. This movie made me laugh my ass off in the theater. It had a great story, even if we knew some things were gonna happen, like Gru not dying, the Victory Sis being defeated, and Dr. Nafaru joining Gru later on. This is a good kids movie, and a good movie for anyone to watch. Well, unless your child or little sibling puts too much minions. Then I see how this will get annoying, so maybe you should pass on this one if you're one of those people. Anyway, this is a great movie, and the score I would give this movie is a 7 out of 10. It might not seem good, but I feel like any higher won't feel right, because the plot is so basic and has no twist to the basic story they're telling. Well, before I finish the video, I'm gonna talk about the new channel I wanna do, AzaTalks. This channel is just me talking about anything, like maybe real life events or personal stories. So I might be doing it. Still thinking about it, but if you're interested, comment for me to do it. Well, that's all I have to say, and this is the end of the video. Goodbye.